Good morning. I know you guys are like, where in the world has she been? And I agree. Oh, you guys. See, that's what always happens to me. So if you're coming to hang out this morning, I think I'm gonna make like a master board so that I can make my Christmas cards to send out. I do have some store-bought ones that I like but I think I may make a few handmade Christmas cards. And I really hope you guys are all doing well. It is super early in the morning where I am. And I I have had the flu. That is what happened to me since the last time I saw you guys. I got the flu, not the Rona, but I got like this upper respiratory thing that actually like really seriously kicked my behind, and it was so not good. It was so not good. And it just like it kicked my butt so much that I just couldn't even. Guess I had like laryngitis. That's how exciting it was for me. I had laryngitis and it was not good. I had not been I was not feeling great to begin with. I mean, I was feeling like a little rundown or whatever, and then it just got worse. So that is where I've been. That is where I have been. And I'm just sending a link to a few people, and not that anybody's awake this early because I certainly am not. Anyway, I hope you guys are all doing well. So that is where I've been. So I think I'm gonna work on a master board and have some coffee, and then I am gonna get my behind together and go to work. Guys, I haven't even been to work in like a week because I was so sick. I made myself some hazelnut coffee, which is delicious. Put a lid on it so it stays hotter. And that's hi, Anne. Hi, Bridgelyn. How are you, girl? So that is where I have been. I got you guys. It was horrible. So it was definitely horrible. I was not well. Hi, Nash. How are you? So one of the pros to my job is I work, and you guys know I'm an operations manager at like a retail store. Okay, like look at this bag full of packaging junk that I got from my job. Like this stuff that was in the to throw away, right? So I got like so many cool things to make my master board out of. And I also got all these product packaging tags, which you know me and my love for tags. And so I think I'm gonna make a master board so I can cut out my Christmas card stuff. I got so much cool, like, I mean, I know you guys, I'm sharing it with you guys because you guys love trash like me. And sometimes, like the things we sell have lots of tags on it. And I ask the people, can I take it off? Hi, Lynn, you're up, girl. What? You see art supplies, what junk? Oh, girl. So how are you guys? Are you guys in the holiday spirit? I will share with you guys. I have been working, even though I was not feeling great. I have worked on my December daily. It's become more of an art journal and less of a journaling journal. I mean, I have written a few things in it, but anyway, that I've done that. I'll show that to you guys. Maybe I'll show it to you tomorrow. I think it's downstairs. You guys, I'm telling you, all I could do was get up and take my girl to school and come home and lay back down and get up and go back and pick her up and then come home and lay back down. Is that ridiculous? So I'm also may make some holiday tags for gifts with all these like fun tags that I got. You guys, I got bags I bring home. I try to only do it once a week, but like, isn't this so cool? Like, I never thought that I would love product packaging as much as I do. Look, this one even has like a grommet in it. I'm like, totally, I love that. You're barely awake. You guys, I don't know what it is. It's probably menopause. I'm sure some of you, if you've ever gone through it, oh, look, these say Zen on it. I don't even know what we sold with this on it. You guys, when people buy stuff, I always say, would you like me to cut off the tag? Is that terrible? The other people work with me think I'm crazy, but I'm like, ooh, thinking junk journal. I'm thinking like, that's a great tag. And this came from like this hat that turns on at night and it's pretty cool. It's got a light on it. It's like, but I liked the tag. But look at this. Like, look, some of them are just cute the way they are. Like, look, that could be just like a little mini journal. I sewed some signatures in it. So yeah, so I think I'm gonna make a master board and then I might work on a little tags and then my butt's gotta go to work. But like, look, isn't this cute? Today will be my first day back to work in like a week. Oh, aren't those cute? I know you guys would appreciate my junk gathering, my I don't know. Anyway, these little ones I think come from sunglasses that we sell, but I thought they were super cute. And these come from jewelry that we sell. I like them too. So it's 10 a.m. here. Oh, good. Well, it is like 5:20 in the morning here, girls. I woke up at like 4 and I was like trying to go back to sleep. And today's been like the first day that my voice has been better. Like it's not, guys, I had laryngitis. It was all my great plans. These are so cool, you guys. So now you see like I've been collecting junk at my job. It's like the perfect job for me as far as like that goes. You know, it's kind of hard. Like I have a recycling drawer in the front of it. I have everybody trained. I didn't tell them that it's for me and my art project. I just said, oh, I like to recycle things or whatever. I didn't say, yeah, and then I repurpose it into something I really want to use for my art journal. But no. So and look, they come also sometimes the product packaging comes with these little plastic bags that have like a Ziploc thing in them. And I'm like, I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, but I'm like, okay, I'm not throwing it out. All right, let me get my base paper down. So tell me what's going on in your world. You must have selective technical. You don't see junk. You must be having technical issues. You guys. Anyway, so that is where I've been. I have just been not well. It's just been like it kicked my butt, and yeah, I have been very unwell. So let me see what I have over here. I know that I must have. We also have these kind of bags at my job, and I love that. You guys, I'm like, look at it as like it's all I can do sometimes just to throw stuff away. Is that terrible? That's me. Some days I'm like, oh, I can't do that. I have to throw it away. Or I can't keep, I gotta keep that. I can't throw it away. So let me see. Oh, I think I have tags in here too. Oh no, I have a mask. Okay. Hey, that's okay. So I think I may have you guys gone over to see Bonnie and Clive? I love her, Bonnie Wood, and she's in Australia. She did this, and I think Malia did it too. This scrap paper roll. I'm in on that. I'm gonna make that. How many of you guys are in on that? I know, right? I was like, ooh, bag, ooh. I'm a two-fisted drinker this morning, girls. I have a hot coffee and I have some not hot tea. I also want to show you guys something before I start gluing that I got. If you guys, I know you guys all know the Dollar Tree way better than me, but I'm kind of I'm new to it because of living in Hawaii and not having the Dollar Tree and all that. We didn't really have dollar stores, at least on my island. I know Val said that she had some on her island, but on my island we didn't. But look, I got this. I think I'm going to make my Christmas cards out of this. I got this watercolor pad and it was like $3 and it's really heavy duty watercolor paper. I don't know if I'm going to make my Christmas cards out of it or not, but it was like $3. And let's see, does it give you the paperweight? It's 24 sheets, heavyweight, ideal for wet media. It was $3 and it's super heavy. I got that. And I also got, and I bought a couple of these because I have some ideas of what I'm going to do with them. I got a couple of these. These are $3. And look, the cover of it, I think is cool. I mean, even though I probably would redo it, just the cover of it's cool, but it's a sketchbook. It was also, I think, $3. But the paper in it is so nice that I thought, I got a couple of ideas and I was like, oh. So that was my latest. Not that I go to the Dollar Tree very often, but what happened was, you guys know my lovely girl, my daughter. I had to ask her how many teachers she has to buy gifts for, and she's going to like a Waldorf style school. So, like a regular high school, I think you would have what, 4 or 5 teachers in a rotation or something like that. But at a Waldorf school, they can go through having a lot or just a few, right? So, so she has, at first she told me she had like 6. And I was like, okay, 6. So I showed you guys, I showed you guys the things that I bought from Aldi. And so I bought like 6 things from Aldi to like little wine bags, but they look like those shirts, and they are for like a bottle of wine, but I didn't buy wine. I bought because I don't know if they drink. I bought sparkling cider and sparkling grape juice, that kind of thing. And this also came from my job, but I thought, I'm going to save some of it. Anyway, so I bought like 6 of that. And then she tells me a couple days later that this also came from my job. She tells me a couple days later that she has 11 teachers. I was like, oh my God. So of course I go back to Aldi and they don't have what I bought, right? That's just how it rolls sometimes. Sorry guys, I'm going through my junk. I'm going through my junk stuff that I saved really quick to see if there's anything that I want to use in this master board, and then I'm going to glue some stuff on top. So they didn't have any more of the little wine bags or the little sweater things that I bought that look like, they're little sweaters that you put on top of a wine bottle. They didn't have any more of them. And I was like, bummer. So that's what took me to the Dollar Tree, which, go there and, it's like going down a rabbit hole. Anyway, so I'm just using this for the base. So if anybody's like watching this or going like, what? You're going to make like Christmas cards I am going to make Christmas cards from this, but I'm just using it as the base for my glue, my master board, or my collage sheet or whatever. So that's when I went to Dollar Tree, and she went with me this time. So that was really good. So I found some soup mugs, and I'm going to just make some cookies, and for the other 5 or 6 people that I didn't get anything for, I'm going to put tea in it. And I bought dollar soup mugs, which actually were nice. And then I'm going to save this for a junk journal. Isn't that cool? Came in one of the things where I buy bags. So I bought that, and then I bought, I don't think I'm going to use the window. So I bought 6 or 7 soup mugs for $1 each. I think they're $1.25, you guys. It's a scam now. It's not a dollar store anymore. It's $1.25 store. Then I have all this tea, because you know how much I like drinking tea. So I have all this tea. And then I'm gonna put cookies in one. I'm gonna do cookies, and I'm gonna bake cookies and put I bought little gift bags and put some cookies in some tea bags. Guys, I'm not motivated this year. I don't know what is wrong with me, but I am not motivated. Maybe you guys are all motivated for the holidays. My butt is not. Guys, I am like so, I'm so not motivated. I'm not motivated for, I guess because I haven't been feeling good. So that's why I went to the Dollar Tree. Hence why I got a few extra things that I obviously don't need, but had to have. They were must-haves. So tell me what's going on with you guys. I have been so MIA. I was so excited to be back doing YouTube videos or hanging out with you guys. And then I got sick. And then I was like, oh, this is just too much. The sickness was too much. So that was not good. But I'm better today, so that's better. And I'm glad. So for those of you just joining, I am going to make like my version of a master board or a collage sheet. And then I'm going to make Christmas cards out of it. So for those of you that ever want to make something from trash, you're in the right place. You're in the right place. You went to her Christmas book and it was cute. Oh, that's so awesome. Hi, Luz. How are you? Oh, you guys, I am going to have a live sale tomorrow night, I think. I haven't filled you guys in on the whole 411 in my life, and it's been some sort of like super sad stuff going on, and I'm definitely not going to share that with you because I don't come to YouTube to be like bummed out, and I know none of you do too. But since my whole grief thing has gone into an overdrive, I am going to let go of a bunch of stuff. I guess I got so much stuff going on, but I am definitely letting go of a bunch of stuff. So I decided I had some really positive craft. I did some positive craft classes. I had some really when I first got here, did some super fun crafting classes and stuff. And I collected a bunch of stuff for that. But I am now going to take that room that I have all my excess supplies in. I'm going to finally start the renovation of my house needs a bathroom up there. And so I'm going to start the renovation of that. And I got to clean that room out. So, I told you guys I bought an old Victorian house and it has like 3 stories to it. But there's only 2 there's 3 bathrooms. One's in the basement. But can I tell you, the stairs to that basement are so steep. Nobody's ever going to go down there to use it. Look at one of the cards that I got. It comes from one of the people we buy products from, but I thought it was so cool. Isn't that cool? And they have like maps and stuff, I think. Anyway, so I saved up. So I have all this. I had this because I did my craft classes in the summer, which was good. And I'm sorry that I didn't come on and share with you guys. The grief thing overtook me. If I hadn't already committed to the crafting class thing, I wouldn't have done it. But I did. So in committing to it, I went through it and I collected a ton of stuff. And it was good. I mean, in one session, I had like 14 people, and I just advertised locally, you guys. I didn't do any online thing. I kind of wanted to see like how it would work out and if it was something I might want to do in the future or whatever. Anyway, so I like 14 people in the first session, and then that was really good. And it was for 4 days. And we all got together and crafted, and it was really good. And the second session was 12 people. And they were like, I don't know, I guess they were like 5 weeks apart. And so I had been sort of preparing for it for a while. And I collected all the stuff. Well, I got to let it go. Guys, I probably have, I don't know exactly how many, but I probably have, I'm gonna guess, close to like 40 or 50 wallpaper books and all kinds of stuff that I collected for it. And I'm not going to say that I wouldn't do it again in the future. I might, but as things stand right now, I'm not going to anytime soon. Um, Primarily because I need to do, when I bought this house, I bought it and was going to do some renovations and stuff. It needs bathrooms. It needs a couple of other things. It's an old house. And I've just realized if I don't do it soon, I'm not going to do it at all. And then, my idea when I bought this really big house was that I would have craft retreats and I would be able to have like a place where lots of friends and people could come and hang out. And I still have that vision, but grief kind of overtook me, and I didn't get past it it took a long time to get past it, or I'm still going through it. Every day's a new day, but if I don't if I don't do the bathroom now, well, put it this way, it's very hard to get people to come work for you. And I finally got somebody who said they would come, and in saying that he would come, I got to clean up that space. I've got to get rid of it. And I just figure I'll collect new. It'll help me purge. I also need to just let go of it, a lot of it. I don't know if you guys have, everybody deals with grief in their own way, and it's such a personal experience, but my personal experience has been pretty rough. And I've lost my parents. I mean, it's not my first foray into grief, but this particular, I guess, in this particular time of my life, it was unexpected, and it's just been a lot. So I'm gonna start having a little impromptu sales. Was planning on doing it a couple weeks ago, but then I got sick. So if you guys are interested in collecting any of my fodder, my junk that I've collected, I'm going to do it tomorrow. I think I might do it tomorrow night, Saturday night, and maybe even Sunday night. It may be on the late side because, guys, I don't seem to be able to get anything done in an early time. And my best laid plans kind of go to hell in a handbag because of just the logistics of my life. So if you guys want to collect any of my cool stuff, come around tomorrow night. I don't know exactly what time, but if you subscribe and hit those notification bell, and I'll put it in our Crafting Moms Facebook group. So anyway, I've got lots of wallpaper books. I've got lots of all kinds of textiles, and maybe soon I'll show you guys the projects that we made in the retreat. It was fun. We made all kinds of cool things, and I really enjoyed it. You guys, I'm just in my own, just getting in my own way of my own stuff in my own time. It's kind of been what's going on. I don't know if any of you guys can relate to that. Can any of you guys relate to that sort of your own thing, your own time, your own grief? So for anybody just joining us, I'm making the base for a collage sheet. And then I may put painted papers on it. I don't know what I'm going to put on it, but then I'm going to cut it up and make it into Christmas cards. So, and it's not too late to sign up for the Christmas card share in our Crafting Moms Facebook group. I don't know if somebody can put a link into it. You're working overnight from 7 to 7. Oh, girl. Yeah, I get it. Well, I work a day job, but you know what happens? You guys, we've been so short-staffed, and then I had one of our employees quit because he got a better job, which I understand. And in this market, I get it. If somebody offers you a go-to better job, go for it. But so I should leave at a reasonable time. But if somebody doesn't show up, or causing sick. And we have people with kids, and just like I got the flu, they are all getting it too, and not even the same kind. I guess there's a stomach flu going around. And I'm knocking on wood that I don't get that, because I'm sorry, girls. That won't do good for me. This is one of the other reasons why I haven't been streaming, because this cough is too much. It took 3 years to get past your grief. Oh, girl. With my parents, it was ongoing. I mean, and I still miss my parents. You guys, they've been gone a long time, and I was very young when they passed. Well, not very, very young, but I was like 43 when I lost my mom, and maybe 45 when I lost my dad. But you guys, this particular one has just been like, I can't even tell you. It has been like, ugh. You guys, I say all the junk mail we get, even at work. So this was like an advertisement for some sort of legal services, which I don't know who, for what or when or whatever. And that's the other thing is that once I realized when I bought a house, how many of you guys have ever experienced this? When you buy a house, you start getting on these lists of like people who send you all kinds of stuff that you didn't even ask for, and that you're not, like you're not even in the market for. And some of them come with really cool envelopes. So I keep it. So, yeah, so my grief thing has been real, and I've been trying to get past it, at least enough to function better. But some days are good, some days aren't. I'm not going to lie. And you guys, I don't like to go to YouTube to be like, I don't like to hang out with people that are like in a funk, because I come to be uplifted. So I wasn't feeling very uplifting, if you know what I mean. This one's more like a cardstock, but isn't it cool? It's got like some bags. That'll be cool in a little place over here. So anyway, that is what's been going on with me. And I thought that I was going to buy the business that I'm working for. And I finally, I went through, that was a whole other ordeal, because, coming from Hawaii, things are different here, and I'm not complaining about it. I'm just saying the process takes longer than one could sometimes anticipate. And I thought I was going to buy the business, and the owner wants a crazy amount of money for it. And I went to a bank, and the bank won't loan what she's asking for it. So I finally told her that yesterday. I got the info last week. I got the info on like Thursday and Friday. And then I met again with the bank on, I had one meeting on Thursday and Friday. And then I had another meeting on Tuesday. And I finally talked with her yesterday, and she's kind of bummed about it. And I said, well, put it to a business broker. You guys, I'm not, basically, the business is viable, but I guess what happened here on the mainland, and I was not privy to this, is that people started, I better tear this off. I guess when the pandemic sort of let up, or you could travel again, people started, just going all kinds of places or whatever. And so businesses that say they weren't say a business after all their sales and whatever made $100,000 a year after everything, rent and all expenses and payroll and everything. Those businesses were showing profits and last year in 2021 of like 3 times that. So unfortunately, that's what happened for this business. And so when I went to the bank, they said, well, we're not going to loan on, we're going to exclude the year 2021 because they call it an anomaly year. They said, now we'll look at 2022 and we'll average out the year. So say they did $300,000 worth of profits. last year, but say this year they do 180,000. They're going to take those in the average amount. Thanks, Lynn. Something like laryngitis will knock the stuff out of you. Oh my gosh, yes, it was horrible. Bridgelyn, it was so horrible, and I felt so tired. On top of just feeling my in general stuff. Okay, so I think I've got, and if you don't want to join the Facebook group to sign up for Christmas cards, but you want to swap some, or you want to receive some, send me an email. And the email is craftingmamasinfo@gmail, and I will put you on the list or put your address in the list of people that are going to participate in, so you can send and receive is my point. I remember having some people in the past who wanted to participate in like swaps and things that we did, but they didn't want to be part of Facebook, which, guys, I understand that. I'm not the biggest proponent of Facebook either, but hey, it's all good. It is all good. So if you guys are around tomorrow and you want to jump in on some of my gather some of my supplies, you're welcome to do that. And if you feel like you want to participate, get some Christmas cards, whatever, you just have to, I know, right? I save everything, you guys, it's terrible. So back to you guys, I'm on a tangent and I'm not even clearly thinking. So back on my bathroom thing. So when I first moved here, you guys know I bought this house. I moved here last January. But I bought the house several months before that. And I wasn't sure if I was going to, we couldn't find the people to even do the work when we bought the house. So it was like, I think I remember telling you guys that my hottie, he came and he did a bunch of work on the house before I even owned it. And thank goodness the owners were kind and let us do it. And so it was very difficult to find anybody. So finally, fast forward to where we are right now. Well, I had found somebody that came very highly recommended to work on the house. And so I put my name on his list and it finally came around. And so that's why suddenly I'm like, okay, I got to let go of all this stuff because I won't have room for it. And by the time it comes back around to doing it, I don't know. So that's the impetus. And plus I don't want it to, you guys know if you've ever had any work done in your house, how like ridiculous and crazy it gets dusty and everything, and I don't want that. But where he is putting the bathroom on the third floor, or where we're gonna where I think we're gonna, optimal word is think, right? We haven't done all the stuff where I think he's gonna put the bathroom on the third floor. That's where I have all my stuff stored. So rather than me like moving it all and then just moving it all and then moving it all again, I'm going to just let it go. I'm going to show you this and then I'm going to keep gluing. So remember when I did, I don't know, many years ago, I did probably 5 or 6 years ago, I took all those envelopes and I painted on them. And so like, if you get these junk mail envelopes, you can, mine has ATCs in it. There you go. You can repurpose them. And I loved the fact that this one had, look at the inside of that envelope. Isn't that cool? It's got like a cool pattern on it. And I glued a magazine page on it because I had ripped it and, I painted it. Anyway, I used to send that as Happy Mail. Haven't done it in a while. Hey, Aunt Beck, how are you, girl? So, yeah. So that's what's going on with me. So he said he's going to be available to start working on it soon. So in January, he's not working on it right away, in January. And so I'm going to let go of some stuff so that I can start the renovation. Aunt Beck, you renovated your bathroom, but you have a handyman. No, I'm hiring somebody. So you have your Scott, your sweetie, and he's handy. So I'm not even renovating a bathroom. There is no bathroom up there. So that's what I was telling you guys. So this house is like 117 years old. And, it was built in 1905, I think. And it has 2 bathrooms, both on the second floor. So there's no first floor bathroom, which I would like one. And then it has an amazing third floor and a bathroom there. So my goal is to get just a half bath on the first floor. Because I'm telling you, when you're cooking or you have guests over, running up and down the stairs to the bathroom is like not fun. And yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. That's my goal. So that's why I'm going to start parting with my collective that I love so much, but because I don't know. So the business sale isn't going to happen, I don't think, unless she takes a lot less money. And when I spoke to her yesterday, that was definitely not on her agenda. And so that was a little bit of a bummer. So between that and my crazy grief that I've been going through, not that grief is crazy, but I'm just saying mine ebbs and flows in some ways that are at times incredibly challenging and immobilizing. So between that and then now my bathroom, I want to jump on it while the guy says he's available, because that was it. The other thing was like, I called, my realtor gave me a really good person to call, and he said, well, I can do it in 3 years. Like, who can plan to renovate a bathroom in 3 years? You're patient and not a nag. Girl, you're still working on your bathroom to be finished? Well, you're waiting on it. Hey, but at least you have your handyman. I have to hire somebody. Oh, I hear you, Aunt Beck. I get it. And thanks for the thumbs up. I really appreciate it, guys. I appreciate your thumbs up. So for those of you just joining, I am creating a master board or a collage sheet, and I'm going to cut it up. I'm going to paint on it, cut it up, and make it into Christmas cards. So I know right now it looks like a hot mess, and you're like, what? How could that possibly be Christmas cards? You wait. It will be. It totally will be. Or maybe mine will be New Year's cards, because you guys, the way I'm rolling with the flu and all the other lovely things that I managed to find myself into at the moment, mine may very well end up being, it could very well end up being New Year's cards, because guys, it's how I roll sometimes. So, but I hope this encourages all of you to craft with your trash, or keep your trash, or use up what you want. Another problem is something takes forever to get here. Oh, girl, that part, I'm glad that I have functioning bathrooms, but when the guy that came highly recommended told me 3 years, I was like, oh Lord, no. And so then I started looking around, and I found this guy, which he's so lovely, guys. And I know he's fitting me in between other jobs, but he said he seems to think that at least the half bath downstairs will not be a big job. But you guys, I'm not, you know me, I'm like, okay, I'm taking him at his word, but I'm not I'm not counting on it. 117-year-old house. You never know, right? You guys, this house is sturdy. I have to tell you, it is sturdy and it is very well insulated for being so old. It's meant to last. And I love this house, you guys. So now that I'm not going to buy this business, that puts me in another quandary because evidently, and of course I didn't know this when I took this job, evidently the owner doesn't like to keep anybody in January and February. And I was like, that's the stupidest business model I've ever heard. And maybe she's only kept me because she thought that I was, and I'm her operations manager. So, and I'm also obviously the highest paid person that works there. So we will see how that goes. If she fires me or lets me go, then I will look for a new job. I've kind of had my feelers out since I realized that the bank isn't going to loan what she wants for it. You know, it's kind of like a house. Like, you know, when you have a house and you're selling a house and you think, oh, well, my house is worth, I don't know what you think. You know, when you kind of count on the fact that you think your house is worth, say, $1 million, but really your house is only worth $300,000. It's like that. That's the discrepancy. And so she's definitely not happy. And I can't do anything about it. Like yesterday, she was grilling me like, why aren't they interested in funding it? And what's going on there? And da-da-da this and da-da-da that and da-da-da this and da-da. I said, you know what? I'm not a bank. I said, you can call the bank. You can have a conversation with the bank. I said, I'm just a person who is interested in buying your business, but the bank's not going to loan on it. You know, it's like a house, right? A house is only worth, I mean, I guess a house has a cash price. So that's like without going through a bank. And then it has a price that the bank will loan on it. And that's kind of the same with a business. You guys, I've learned a lot in the process and I'm grateful for that. You know, I am grateful for that. I have learned a lot in the process. Hi, Maria. When one door doesn't open, you just have to go to the next door and see if that one's yours. Oh, you're right, Aunt Beck. I have 3 fireplaces in my house, Bridgelyn. And they took that. They're not, I mean, they could go back to being wood burning, but they're not. They did gas. They put gas stoves in them. And can I tell you, it heats my house. It heats a whole house. And it costs hardly anything. I'm so shocked at how little it costs. So I'm happy with that. I also have oil radiator, you know, that kind of heat too. I also have that. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is from, remember when I was making books out of Who Moved My Cheese? Guys, that was like 5 years ago. This is one of those Who Moved My Cheese pages. So there you go. I've got a Who Moved My Cheese page in the middle of all this. That is so funny. That's why they have real estate appraisers. Hi, Canadian Artesian. How are you? Well, I'm glad you guys came to hang out with me. So that's where I've been. I had great guns, started, and then I got sick. And now I'm finally over the flu. I still have the lingering cough, but not as bad as it was. And I don't have laryngitis, which is equally important. And thank you for sharing my link, Aunt Beck. I appreciate that. And the other thing I'm thinking about doing, because I don't have any really big Christmas plans, and I'm not set in stone with it, but I think I may live stream on Christmas Day. So for all of you that don't have anywhere to go, my sweet girl is going to go visit her dad in Boston. And, you know, I don't have any big plans. So I'm like thinking, hey, you know what? I may live stream. I may go for it and live stream. So if you guys want to come hang out with me on Christmas Day, that would be super awesome too. I'm not quite sure how long I'll stream, and I may stream for part of the day and then come back later on in the evening. And if I do that, I'll do some giveaways, and hopefully by then I'll have all my stuff a little bit more organized. So for those of you that want to have and hang out, have some holiday cheer or some holiday company, I will be doing that. let's see what else is going on. Oh, I changed my diet, you guys. So at the recommendation of a friend, I started a carnivore diet. And you heard that right, meat only diet. I have had so much inflammation and been in so much pain that this friend of mine said, look, you've done everything. You've juiced, you've eaten raw, macrobiotic, you've done keto, low carb. So a carnivore diet is basically a no carb diet. And I've been doing it for a few weeks, and you guys, I'm feeling a lot better. I mean, even in spite of having the flu, I'm feeling a ton better. You guys, I was never a really big meat eater, so that's a bit of a challenge for me. So, yeah. So there's no more big dinners. I just cook what my girl wants to eat, and then I make myself meat. Okay. Oh, you're not sure how yours is going to play out. You know what? I totally get it. I totally get it. So I'm happy you're here, Carol. Thanks for coming to join us. So I'm just going to keep working on this. I'm going to have to cut it down anyway, but I'm going to keep just adding junk to it first, and then I'm going to paint on top of it. Girls, I got a lot of junk going on here. I got a lot of junk. I got a lot of junk. I got a lot of junk going on here. And I know you can't have the vision yet, but it will be fine when I get all the stuff on it and when I paint on it, and it'll be good. I'm excited about it. Let me think of what else. What else is going on with me, guys? I'm like a mess, I think, some days. But this has a lot of good color in it. Oh, I like this. So I'm gonna cut it up and put it on there someplace. Let's see. All right. So besides the carnivore diet, yeah, I mean, it's good. I just don't quite, it's not as easy. You might think it's just easy eating meat, which is not difficult to eat meat. That's not the problem. But it's difficult to try and like kind of figure out like what you're going to eat. And you don't know, at least it has been for me. So my big purchases as of lately is I bought myself an air fryer. And, I acquired an air fryer, I should say. And because if you're just cooking meat for like, not everybody eats as much meat as I do. So, and I'm not even really eating that much meat, but I guess you're supposed to be eating more than I'm eating. But guys, I just have to go with the flow and see how it ends up. I can't make it like 100% I kind of winging it, So yesterday I made hamburgers and I made chicken. So I made, I had hamburger patties, they were very good. And then I had some chicken, and the chicken was really good. But I cooked the chicken in the air fryer, made the hamburger patties in the air fryer too. I haven't mastered it, guys. It's like, and I love to cook, so kind of my cooking has gone out the window. I mean, I'm not the master of meat. I did make a big pot roast the other day, and I've been eating on that. I try to eat a little bit of it every day, but not some like, oh my gosh, I gotta have pot roast again. But that's been good. I made myself pot roast, and I just cooked it with onions and seasoning and cooked it for a very long time, and it was super tender. Made myself scallops and shrimp, which has been good. I've made, I don't know, you guys, it's kind of like an ebb and flow sort of thing. It's like trying to figure it out as I'm going along, and I may not get it right all the time, but I'm trying. So I'm doing that. And the only thing I'm drinking obviously lots of water. electrolytes, and having my morning coffee. Made myself some tea. That's really about it. Some sparkling water. I mean, I had some like seltzer with lemon the other day, that sort of thing. But I'm feeling better. I'm like almost, I was like, you guys, I was in crippling pain. And I was like, at one point, I was like, oh my gosh. And you guys, it's been so long since I've had that sort of flare up that I was definitely contemplating medication. And I'm not a big medication person. Not against medication, just I'm so sensitive that it sometimes doesn't work out for the best for me. So that was sort of eye opening. The pain, all of that, managing the pain, managing all this stuff that I was like, haven't really thought about or had. So the carnivore thing's kind of working out for me so far. We'll see how it goes. You know, I'm open to try. I'm also open to like fail. I mean, I'm not married to it. It's not like guys, I've tried so many ways of eating, but if this one works, I'm going to stick with it for a little while and we'll see how that goes. Let's see. Christmas giving. What have I gotten for Christmas gifts? Okay, so I showed you guys saw my Aldi haul. So that was some of it. Honestly, you guys, Christmas this year is just, I'm just not into it. I don't know why. I don't know whether it's just the grief. I don't know whether I don't know, but I'm just not into it. So usually I go all out and make everybody something. I made one thing for Christmas and it was for one of my coworkers. She was like such a light and helped me through such a really rough time when I was going through when I was having the worst bouts of uncontrollable crying at work. So I made her something. That is it, you guys. I usually make a Christmas ornament. I usually go all in and do all these other things. You guys, not a mas. Did not happen. And so I don't even know if I'll get some mojo to make any Christmas ornaments. So I'm making some Christmas cards. I bought some. I'm making some. So for those of you on the Christmas card list, it will be random who gets a bought one and who gets made one. But if I do send you a bought one, I will try to include some of my goodies in it. You know, my collected treasures, which my collected junk. You guys know all about that, collected junk. All of you do. I know that for sure. Faux show. I know you guys can't even envision how this is going to come out, but trust me, it'll be good. It will be good. It will come out fine. It may not look like it at the moment, but it will. It will totally be fine. How many of you guys went to the Defy auction? That was super awesome. I did, and I really enjoyed it, and I was super happy I could get a few things. I didn't get as much as I probably normally would have, but you guys, I'm trying not to accumulate, and I'm also just trying not to accumulate and at the same time want to support them and definitely do my part monetarily, give and buy raffle tickets and that sort of thing. But sometimes, you know, the best of you gets the best of me comes out and I have to buy a few things, especially if it's handmade by somebody else. Bye, Bridgelyn. Big hugs. You getting some coffee? Ooh, good for you. I have some coffee too. I made myself a hazelnut coffee this morning. I made myself hazelnut coffee, and it is delish. Hazelnut magic. I love hazelnut coffee. I like all flavored coffees. Not all, but pretty much all. But hazelnut happens to be my favorite. Let me see what else. Let me think of other things I've been doing. Besides possibly having to look for a new job and all of that. I mean, that in itself has been a little bit stressful as far as like thinking about what that looks like and all that. I'm kind of mad at myself because I had a good thing going online for a while. I was working a sort of a remote job type of thing. It was just temporary, but I was really enjoying it. And when this job came up, I let it go, and now I'm a little bit not happy with myself because I should have probably kept it too. But at the time, I couldn't figure out how I'd possibly do it. You like flavored coffee, but Scott hates it. He calls it polluted coffee. Yeah, I understand. Blake doesn't like flavored coffee either, but I don't care. You know what? I realized Aunt Beck, time for me. How many of you guys are at that point in your life where you've raised kids, you've watched your parents go, you've helped your parents cross, and my in-laws and my first husband's parents. And I'm to the point where I'm just like, okay, you don't like it, but I do. Like my carnivore diet. Nobody has to do it, but I'm in it for me. I have to be. Guys, I have not been well, so I have to be. And I know some of it is grief, but some of it is just, my body is like going, I'm not happy with this, or whatever's going on with it. Guys, I have saved some of these magazine images for so long, obviously because they had beautiful bright colors to them, and that's great. But time to be my Christmas master board to make Christmas cards. So that is where I'm at right now. So, yep, it's not too late if you guys want to sign up for the Christmas card list. It is not too late. I think Lynn put it in the chat. You guys can go over to the Crafting Mamas Facebook group and join, and and you can also sign up for somebody else. Like if you have a neighbor that is a shut-in or elderly neighbor, or you have young kids and you think they would like to get some Christmas cards. My only thing is it's not a swap. It's just like a send out. So, send out to how many ever you feel you can do, and with no expectations. And I'm sure that, it's just like one of those things. Oh, the other thing we have going on in there. Hey, Chris, how are you? Hey, Clint, how are you? The other thing we have going on there is it is in January. I think it's the 13th. It is Cassandra's mom's 99th birthday. So if you guys want to be a participant and send her a birthday card, the address is in the Crafting Mamas Facebook group. And if you don't want to join Facebook, but you want to send her a card, you can send me an email. And my email is craftingmamasinfo@gmail.com. And if you look in the about me thing on the top of YouTube, you'll find it as well. If you want to send her a 99th birthday card, I'm doing a giveaway, and the giveaway is for if you send her a card, you get an entry into the giveaway, and I'm going to give a huge flat rate box full of stuff. Now, if you live in England or you live overseas, I'll figure out something else to give you, because I think if I send a flat rate box, it would cost me like a couple $100 to send that. So if your name gets drawn and you sent her a card from the UK or something like that, I'll figure out something else to send you, just because postage is so ridiculous. But yeah, so that's one of the other things we're doing. Let me think of what else. What else are we doing, girls? Come on, you guys pipe in. You have the 411 more than me. Let's see. So yeah, Cassandra's mom's 99th birthday. I can't believe she's turning 99. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that awesome? Her name is Olivia, and she's awesome. And so if you guys want to do that, you just have to send a picture of the card to me showing me that you did it. I mean, I hate to say it, but you know, you got to send you got to post, you can either post a picture in the Crafting Moms Facebook group of the card that you're sending. And then you'll be entered in the drawing. And I think the drawing is like in January, like January 20 something, 21st, 20th. I said it in one of the videos, so I'll go back and try to find that and figure it out. Yeah, so that'll be one of the other things that I'm doing. Let's see. Besides looking for a new job and trying to figure my life out. And I don't know for sure that she's gonna let me go, but I would suspect so because I'm the highest paid person on her staff. And if she wants to sell her business, she wants to reduce the cost of staffing. And so I understand that. I mean, it's not a personal thing. And you guys, quite honestly, it would probably be the best thing for me because it's been, as much as I love the business, sometimes your energy just doesn't meld with some people. Even though you both have the best of intentions, it's like forcing a situation. It's kind of like that with me, with her. And so I just do my best every day, guys, to show up and I don't know, just be the best I can be. That's all I can do every day. So that's what's going on with me. Just trying to think if there's anything else I can share with you. Because I feel like I live my life and it's like, it's got a lot of stuff going on in it. And somebody said something to me the other day, like, you're not sharing anything that's going on with you. And I thought, be grateful for that. Be grateful for that. Be grateful. So, anything on you guys? Do you guys have anything on your Christmas wish list? You understand that? Yes. You're looking for a new job too, Luz? Some people just aren't. It's not that, Aunt Beck, I try really hard. I really do. And I admire her and think that she's doing an amazing job, but I don't know. I just don't have tolerance for some things right now. I'm realizing that I just don't have it. And as much as I'd like to have it, I don't have it. I don't have tolerance for things that just don't. I don't have tolerance for bullshit. Okay. Especially in this grieving process, I really have very little tolerance for bullshit. And I'm not criticizing anybody. I mean, we all have to do our thing and we all, it's not, nobody's perfect, but I'm just saying for myself, my bullshit meter goes off and I'm like, okay, I got to walk away from that. So I probably wouldn't have stayed as long if I hadn't been contemplating trying to buy her business. It's just, just isn't my jam. Yesterday you made hanging towels and started on 8 pot holders. Ooh, wow, to match the hanging towels. Oh, I love that. Hi, Malia. Your building came yesterday? Oh, girl, I'm so happy for you. For Christmas, you want more time to craft. You got a new sewing machine? You got a laptop and a webcam, Clint? That's awesome. You got a new sewing machine, Epic? Oh, that's awesome. Oh, you guys, sewing is my jam. I have so many sewing machines. We don't even talk about my sewing machine fetish, okay? So that was one thing that I did when I first got here. Went to a bunch of yard sales and I got a bunch of sewing machines. Some of them work, some of them didn't, but some of them I can, if they're older and they're not like totally like computerized, I can fix. If they're computerized, forget about it. And I have a nice collection of sewing machines that I used for my little crafting retreat. And a lot of people who'd never sewn before, which I thought that was excellent. A lot of people who hadn't sewn anything before used a sewing machine. And I've gotten emails from some of them that said, hey, when I got home, I bought myself a sewing machine. I don't have a real fancy one anymore. I do have one that I bought my daughter a couple of years ago, and I actually brought it with me from Maui. And that one's computerized, and it wasn't crazy expensive. We bought it for at Costco. It was a couple $100. And that one I love and I do use it. But yeah, I'm not, you guys, I need to just get my house in order. I really need to focus on it. It feels like I got here. I wasn't here for a minute. I got sick. Had the worst. I had like a really bad kidney infection when I first got here. That was horrible. And that was very debilitating, which I haven't had one of that. I haven't had that in years, but I did get that. It was like, it was lingering. And then I got this job and I've been kind of thrust into that job experience this whole time. And now that it's not panning out for me to buy the business, I kind of want to retreat and do my own thing. I don't even know what that is, but so I'm working on it. I'll figure it out. I would like a remote job. I think that would be the best for me right now, but we'll see how that works. Universe, I'd like a remote job. I'd like a remote job. Because I'd like to be here while they're doing the work on my house. And, you know, I don't necessarily know that I want somebody in my house without me being here. And with a remote job, even though this house is big, I'd have space. You made some organizers to carry slow snitching projects. Oh, nice. To work on work with your wall covering books. Oh, that's awesome, Luz. Oh, Malia, I love you, girl. I know, but you got young babies. What's my excuse? So you've made 5, and you have 5 machines? Yeah, you didn't need another machine. Well, when I get it all set up, guys, I told you my daughter had her 16th birthday, and then I had my whole family here, and my sister and my brother-in-law, and they all came, and which was it was fabulous. Don't get me wrong, it was totally, absolutely fabulous. But I moved my craft room around, and then my daughter and her husband stayed for a while, and I moved some other stuff around, and then it just became, it was more, so instead of me actually getting settled, I just feel like I've moved stuff around and around and around, and which is not bad, but yeah. And I got to figure out like where I want my permanent craft space to be. I think I might be in this room I'm in now, but we'll see. And I need to get, in this whole house, you guys, there's only 1, 2, there's only like 3 closets in this whole house. Guys, this house is huge and there's only 3 closets. So, I have to, it's like one of those things where I wasn't really thinking about it when I bought the house. I was like just in love with the house. I wasn't thinking about whether the house had closets. And you guys, I got to have a place to put all this stuff. So that's after the bathroom. Okay, we're focusing on the bathroom renovation, which I imagine it's going to take a while. After the bathroom, then I'm going to focus on organizing the house to have, organizing the closet space in the house or making closets, or, I have to buy wardrobes and stuff like that. So, yep, that's what I'm going to work on next. But right now it is what it is. But I have no closets. So there you go. I mean, none. So like, that's why I've got to clean up that room. It's actually 2 rooms because he's going to have a place to put all the debris and what he tears out and all that sort of stuff. So, yeah, so that I've got to work on. It's like, yeah, that's the real deal, friends. That is the real deal. You have a 4-bedroom house and 1 closet in the entire house. Luz, I have a 7-bedroom house and I have 3 okay, 1 closet is in this room that I'm in right now. And it's not very big. And then 1 closet's in my daughter's room. So that's really like her closet. Like I'm not going to put stuff in her closet. And then I have one, there's like a bathroom in the bedroom that I sleep in. And in that bathroom, there's a closet. Okay. And that is it. That is it. So the other rooms have acted like the closets. Vinyl does protect the fabric beds. That's a good idea. You have one closet and you have a ton of stuff just tucked in corners. I get it. Oh, my house isn't decorated. My house is not decorated. There's no So this coworker that I have, she's dying to see my house, you guys, and I haven't brought her in because she would not understand my my book hoarding, my book, all my stuff. You guys get it. Like, I mean, I know I need to like purge and go through some stuff, and I'm going to. It's not like I'm not doing it, but um, it's just I haven't had now since I started that job. I haven't really had time to do much of anything. But now, since I'm gonna like do something different, now that I'm gonna, find a different job or figure out something else for myself, I'll have more time. But like my first floor looks nice. I mean, it's just it's just the kitchen and the dining room and the living room. That's all fine. But then you got to come upstairs to go to the bathroom, which makes it a little, girls know, got to come upstairs to use the bathroom. Makes it a little wonky. And if somebody doesn't collect things like I do, like she doesn't craft or anything. So the idea of like having 40 wallpaper books or whatever I have, which I may even have more than that, guys, I don't even know. Because I collected them. I also sent myself some. Also, my girlfriend sent me some from Hawaii, you guys. She loves me so much. She was like, they're going to end up in a landfill. And so she sent me some. And then one day I found a bunch of vintage ones. I have some from, I think, the 70s. Those are pretty cool too. Anyway, I found some when I was going to look for a sewing machine, Aunt Beck. The person had um, a pile of wallpaper books that, of course, I couldn't resist. Guys, you know that. I could not resist it. All right, let me see if I can make a template and we'll see how one of these is going to come out. Anyway, so I haven't invited her over. She was like, oh, I want to come over and help you decorate your house. I was like, first of all, I need to get my bathrooms done. Once I get a couple bathrooms, and when I get the guy for the bathrooms, I'm thinking that I'll ask him, at least in the bathrooms that he builds, to put some closet. Wouldn't you guys agree? To put some closet in the bathroom. So that is my goal. Okay, my goal is to get some closet in the bathroom, that kind of thing. And then after I get my bathrooms done, then I'll probably be more apt to say to somebody, hey, yeah, come on over. But right now, it's like, unless I really know you, I don't want to have to go, oh, that's my crafting stash. Or like, not that you need to make excuses and tell people anything, but you guys get my point, right? You guys totally know. You get my jam. You guys are in this jam with me. You know exactly what I mean. So that's what I've been going through, friends. That is it. In a nutshell. Besides digging myself out of grief, trying to figure out what I want to be when I grow up, which I still don't know. And that is what I've been doing. It is not pretty, but it is real. You need lots of color. Please keep me in mind if I'm not there. Okay, I will. What do you want? You want ones with lots of color? You know what, Luz? I have to bring them all down. I asked somebody to help me the other day, and they were just totally like not wanting to help me because I haven't been feeling great. But I will. I'm gonna. That's my alarm to tell me to wake up, you guys. But I don't have to be to work for a while. But I just want to make sure I set an alarm because my girl has to get up to go to school. So I will, I will totally get you I can't even tell you what I have. And I don't know like which ones. Some of the people use some of the pages. Nobody took any of them during the crafting thing, although I offered, I said if anybody wants to have some, have have one, you can, whatever, but it's all good. It's fine. Okay, so yeah. So this, you guys get the idea. So it's going to be a Christmas tree. And so I think I'm going to collage more, but now you guys get the idea of like how they're going to be, I'm going to cut out the master board of the Christmas trees. Hey, I hear you. Hey, your new formal living room is your craft sewing room. Oh, good, Aunt Beck. As I figured I needed a space more than we need a fancy room that no one uses except during the holidays. I get it. 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 You keep your stuff in the basement? Oh, girl. I can't keep my stuff although the basement's nice here. I think that's a really good plan, Aunt Beck. I mean, I really do. I think that is a great plan. So I obviously need to collage a little bit more on this thing, but now you guys get my idea. They're all going to be Christmas trees, but they're going to be. So yeah. Clint, if somebody wants to go to your channel, all they have to do is click on your name. So now you guys get my idea for my little master board thing going on. I'm going to cut out Christmas trees. I'm going to cut out Christmas trees. Like, I really like that one. That one's kind of okay. That one's pretty good. That one's okay. I was going to do it out of fabric, but you guys, I don't have time to do the fabric thing. I do not have time to do it. No, but you can cut and paste the name, Malia, and you can go and find their channel. That's just how it works. I mean, I do it all the time. If I go into a chat and I want to see somebody's channel, all you have to do is cut and paste their name into YouTube and their channel will come up. But that's how it works. So how many of you guys went to the Defy auction? Hey, Skinny, how are you, girl? Amelia, I chatted you on Facebook. I chatted you in the in our group chat. Hang on. Hey, Malia, read the chat. Go into Facebook and read the chat. Anyway. You Mystify was your favorite before and not much time now? Aw. No, I don't need you to post in the group. I want you to go read the chat that I chatted you in the group. That's all. Just read the chat. Anyway. You're still at work, Luz? I don't even know what you do. Tell me what you do. Tell me what you do. I think I'm going to put a few more. Maybe I'll cut some of it out. Let me see how big of a. You guys, I haven't been around to do much of anybody's chats or anything. It's just been I've been just out of my league right now. Just not in a. I haven't been in the best place. So. But hopefully soon. Hopefully soon. Hopefully I'll get it together. Hopefully I'll get it together before I know it, right? Aunt Beck, are you making the dresses for the little girls? You guys, Aunt Beck makes beautiful things, and she's a sewer and a crafter and a knitter, crocheter, and all that stuff, and very inspiring. And fellow kitty lover. And she was making dresses. What kind of, was it for a cause or what was it? You're seeing it. Ooh, you're going back to mental health soon. Yeah, I've been trying to figure out. Oh, you are going to make those dresses? I've been trying to figure out what I want to do. I ran a medical practice for many years, and they pay. That's probably the only job that pays well here. The rest of the jobs kind of, you guys, it's kind of shocking. It's like what they expect for the amount of money they pay here is a little surprising. It's like, at least it is for me. Maybe it's always been like this. And CNAs do deserve the best pay. Right now, you're just making gifts. Well, Aunt Beck, I love that. So I decided this year, I asked my kids what they wanted. My oldest daughter moved back to Mexico, and she loves it. She and her husband, they left here, went to Hawaii, and worked for a couple months on a film. And then, they moved back to Mexico, which they both really love living in Mexico. I don't know how long they're going to live there, but anyway, they both work online. And I don't know if he got a physical job there. He may have. I don't know. He speaks a bunch of languages, so he can work just about anywhere, and he's amazingly brilliant. And so, but she is a graphic designer and she works online, so it doesn't really matter for her where she lives. So they moved back to Mexico. So I asked them what they wanted, and she doesn't want anything. And she's like, "Mom, even if I did," she goes, "You sending it here?" She they travel, so that's the lifestyle they choose. So she's like, "I don't want to feel obligated to keep something and carry it around in my suitcase for a long time." So I respect that. And my other girl, I got her a few little things. My middle daughter, she didn't really ask for anything. And my little one, I got her a computer. She needed a computer for school. I mean, I know that's boring and probably not very exciting, but that's what and I got her a few little things, and that's it, you guys. I didn't really get much of anything else. You know, Blake and I don't really do Christmas, so I mean, Christmas gifts like that. I used to make things, but you guys, I'm telling you, I lost my mojo, so there ain't no gift going on there. There's like no mojo. It's temporary as minutes from your home. Okay, so Ampa put in the chat what she's doing, and it's called Dress a Girl Around the World. And check on that link. And if you guys are sewers and if you wanna do it too, I'm sure they always. Ampek, how many people do they dress? How many? I mean, I remember watching your video and stuff, but I can't remember all the logistics of it all. But how many possible dresses are you looking to make? Or let me see how many dresses, what's the parameter of your dressing? I'm going to cut some of this. I'm going to cut some of my paper to go for it and make some. Go ahead and make some. How much paper do I need? I'm going to go ahead and make some. That one might just be a pink tree. And I'm just trying to cut it where I think it's kind of interesting to make the trees. I'm going to go ahead and get all the way down. My masterboard is kind of long, but I think it's going to come out good. I think I'm going to like it. Anyway, so how many girls are you dressing, or what's the goal? What's the goal of your dress? I like that one, so I'm going to cut it like that. What's your goal? The dresses go worldwide, but how many do you make, or how many? Like, if somebody just make and send one, or I mean, I don't, because I haven't done it, and I remember you doing it a while ago, and I'm sorry that I can't remember all the ins and outs of it, but I can't. My head doesn't keep things all that very often, and I apologize for that, because I know it's a super important project, but I don't remember everything. You can send any number of dresses. So if any of you guys want to take a hand at making a dress and go for it. I mean, if I have the time, depending upon when's the deadline to send them, because it depends upon if I get a job that I have any time. If I do, I might make a few. Okay, here's my first tree. What do you guys think? Out of my masterboard, what do you think? It's going to be really nice on a Christmas card. So, and then I can cut my bits up in pieces. I can cut my bits and pieces up and glue it back down if I want to. I can cut my bits and pieces up. The pieces that are fairly, or large enough to glue back down, I should say, and put them back down. I can save those. I'm going to save them over here because I may just go ahead and cut this whole board up, and then maybe I'll put some more pieces down here so the tree's not just yellow. So it's as many as you really want to do. That's awesome, because, you know, that is awesome. Oh, thanks, Carol. Thanks. You know me, got to craft with some trash. If I don't have some trash involved, it doesn't feel like a craft to me. I don't know, you guys. I mean, you could freehand cut them. You don't need a die cut to cut them, but one of you lovely ladies, which I'm very grateful for, sent me some dies, because you guys know I got rid of everything, right? I let it, as much of it as I could. I didn't get rid of absolutely everything, but a lot of it. And so when I moved, and some guys are just, somebody was like, took some pity on me when I was making the earrings. Oh, that's what I'll show you guys before I before I say good morning to go off to work, I'll show you. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see if I can find. Let me see if I can find it on my phone. I'll show you guys some of the dresses end up in the shoebox project as well. Oh, Aunt Beck, that's so awesome. Clint, I'm going to have to ask you to leave the chat if you keep sending people personal messages in Messenger. I realize that you're here to promote your channel, but that's not what this is about. So, and people don't come to a live chat to have somebody send them. And please stop asking people for supplies. I can't, You know, you did it like last week in my chat and it was not something that. So please just don't, you're fine to be in the chat. Don't message people and stop asking for supplies. Please. I'm just not, that's just not what I'm about. So, I mean, I may try to do that, Aunt Beck. I may really try to get in on the, if I can get myself together to do it. I'm going to like that tree, I think. I'm going to like that one. You guys never feel like you have to send anybody anything. If somebody comes in the chat and asks you for something, please don't send them stuff. It's like, ugh. I don't even like it when people send me things. So I'm just not a big proponent of spamming somebody's live stream to get things. That just doesn't work for me. So. Yeah, so one of you ladies took pity on me. I didn't ask for anything, but one of you ladies took pity on me and sent me this die, and I'm grateful. Thank you very much. I mean, I didn't expect a Christmas die, but I'm grateful that you sent it. And let's see if I like this one. Let's see if I like that. Yeah, I do. It's a great way to use up your stuff. I mean, it's definitely a good, fun way to use up what you got. It is definitely. Oh, I hear you, Malia. What a great collection of textures. Oh, thanks, Malia. So if you guys want to make some dresses with Aunt Beck, and also head over to her channel. You guys will learn a lot and love hanging out with her. She's always fun. I haven't been able to catch her live, so if you've been live lately, you guys, when I'm at work, I'm just there. You know what I mean? That's all I can do just to get through my things. And but I'll show you guys the earrings that the kids made. They came out so good, and they had a really successful. They had a very successful. Here, I'm going to cut out my trees here, and I'm going to lay them down here. Sorry, I've got my mess going on. They had a very successful fair, which was so good. And I'm so happy that it went so well for them. They were very happy. The kids made all these earrings. I took my die cutting machine to school. My sweet girl volunteered me. And I took it to school, and they all made some fabulous earrings, and I will show them to you in just a minute. I will definitely show them to you in a minute. And yeah, thank you guys for the thumbs up. I appreciate it. And thanks for hanging out with me so early in the morning with my insomnia. And for those of you that want to join me tomorrow night at my live sale, I don't exactly know what time it'll be, but subscribe and hit the notification button, and then just look for me. If you know, sometimes YouTube doesn't send you notifications. How many of you guys have that? where YouTube just doesn't send you notifications, and or you're subscribed to somebody and you have clicked the notifications and then you still didn't get it. I mean, that's happened to me so many times. And sometimes it can feel a little bit discouraging because you're like, wait, I subscribe to them and all that. And you just got to go, like, YouTube has a mind of its own and its own algorithm. So it does its own thing. So I just try not to I try not to take it too personally, but I do get frustrated. Yes, I still do the woo-woo-loos. I do it every day. I do it for myself every day. I haven't been doing it online with and on YouTube. But I do it with myself every day, and I do it with a few clients. I still have a. You guys know that I used to have I used to have for the lack of a better word, do sessions with people. I don't know exactly what you want to call it, but yeah, I haven't done it. I have clients that have been with me for a long time because I've been doing it for a long time. I have clients that come for a reading or come for stuff like that, and I still do work with some of them. I have been doing it for, oh my gosh, you guys, years. Okay, now I really like that one. I didn't think I would, but I do. What do you guys think? That one's kind of cool. Guys, I don't know how to zoom this camera in. I need to actually sit down and put some effort and energy into figuring that out, like how to get this camera situation back to optimal, but I don't know. I haven't done it in so long, and I think the camera might be a little too old for the computer. Does that make sense for the software? And I was going to get a new camera when I got here, but I didn't, you guys. I jumped into that job and then I didn't. You guys, it's just been a whirlwind for me. I did not do the I didn't do the I didn't figure it out. I didn't figure out the whole camera thing. I didn't figure out the I didn't do any of that. So I definitely gotta go back and work on that part. But get a new camera or update my software or whatever it is that I am not 100% sure that which is just me in a nutshell. Aren't they coming out good? Well, guys, I was going to do it out of fabric, okay? I have all this sari silk and this random bits of sari fabric that I've collected for a long time that I brought with me from Hawaii. Guys, look at the amount of stuff I brought with me. I didn't really bring that much, but most of it was crafting trash, okay? So far, there's my trees so far. Anyway, so that part of it, I have, I brought a bunch of crafting trash with me, so brought some crafting trash. May not have a lot of other stuff, but I have some crafting trash. And I brought some fabric. I had this sari silk. So my idea was originally, when we decided to do the Christmas card thing, was I was going to sew all the sari silk together and cut out the trees, not with a die cutting thing, because I didn't even have a die cutting thing at the time. And then I got this package in the mail and I said, oh my gosh, it has a Christmas die in it. And I was like, woohoo. I'm going to save all these bits and I'm going to glue them down on something else because together they will make a treasure. But right now they're just like a pile of little bits. So that I haven't done that. So yeah, that's what's going on in my world. Just trying to get through and figure it out, which hasn't been very easy, but it's all good. It doesn't matter. It will be what it is. It will be what it is. You know, the thing is, it's good to have a template because then you can kind of see. I mean, if I'd spent more time, like that one might be good. If I spent more time on the masterboard, they would have been better, you know, as far as like picking out better images or gluing them more closer together or that sort of thing. But I didn't. So it is kind of random, and I'll keep making them because we definitely have a lot of. That one's not bad. That one is not bad. So that is, you get the idea, but you don't even need a template like this. You could just cut them freehand, and they don't need to be this. They don't need to be that. They don't need to be as detailed or whatever, or as wonky as mine are. You could just cut straight. You could just cut them straight. And if I didn't have a die, I wouldn't be cutting it like this. I would be hand cutting it in a different way. But I think I'm going to like it, and I'm going to like making cards out of them. I don't know how long I'm going to be here, Malia. I may be here when you get back. I don't know, but I don't know how, yeah. I don't know how long I'm going to be. Let's see, what time is it now? What time do you drive Lily to school? Let me just see. Hang on. Yeah, if I stay on, it just depends upon if I, anyway. He'll be back at 7:20. I may still be here. I mean, I may still be crapped along. I don't know. I need to wake up my girl and make sure she's getting ready for school because you guys know maybe she wakes up in like 15 minutes. But you guys know it is cold here. Is it cold where you are, Malia? I've had ice in my car. How many of you guys have had that? That is like, I haven't had that in years. That's like welcome back to the mainland, right? To have ice on your car. We don't really have it in Hawaii, although it did snow on the top of Mauna Kea. All right, what do you guys think so far? My lighting is kind of sucky in here. I gotta work on that too. What do you guys think so far? Right? They're kind of coming out good. And you don't know that they're trash. You're under freezing rain warning. It's been raining here too. It has been incredibly rainy here this morning. I mean, here, period. But it has been rainy here, and the rain is like a little too much sometimes here. I mean, it's nice and everything because I didn't really have that so much. Well, it did rain a lot in Hawaii, but different kind of rain. Warm tropical rain, not freezing rain. But yeah, it's been, you guys, the adjustment has been real. I am not lying. The adjustment's been real. Oh, thanks, Anne. And I loved your popsicle ornaments. I wish I could have joined you. I was not feeling good that day. I was like, okay, I'm going to go join them and make some ornaments with them. And you guys, I was not feeling good at all. I was so not feeling good. I was not feeling good. I laid down and I fell back asleep. You know how that goes, right? Anybody know that one? Can you guys hear that siren? That siren is, I live in a town that has a factory, and that is like the call to work, the call to It is time to come to work. That is what it is. Yeah, they look better with the more busier thing areas they have, I think. That's just me personally. I don't know what you guys think, but so some of them I need to go back and add some more papers too. Because I like the busier ones, don't you? Hey Patricia, how are you? Yep. So you guys had Anne has a group, and what time do you guys meet today, Anne? I'm at work, so I can't be there. But Anne has a group. But put it in the chat if Anne wants it, if Anne will agree to it. I don't want to put anything in there you don't want, Anne. But Anne has a craft and chat group on Facebook, and you can go and hang out and craft and chat with them till later today. And then you also do something on Sunday mornings, right, Anne? You guys, today is my Monday. Okay, so for me, going to work, this is my Monday, and that that is what it is. Today's my Monday. So I'm like, woohoo, Monday. I don't mind the Monday so much, but there's some days where I'm like, oh my gosh. You guys know when it's for you, when you wake up enthusiastic. You know when it's not for you, when you're like, oh my gosh, it's my Monday. Right? You guys know that one. You're like, yeah, got that number. We know that one. We got your number there. We know it. We know that, yeah, it's Monday something else, right? So some of these, like, you can tell, like, I was just putting it over, like, to see where the tree would come. And some of them I like, and some of them need more detail to it, or more, not detail, but more variety, I should say. More variety to it. So what I may do is I may cut out the one that I like, and then I may add some more variety to the other piece. And so that is, you guys are getting my crafting with trash Christmas trees. You meet at 10. So there's Anne's link right there. Aunt Beck put it in. And you guys go on over and craft with Anne. And it is you can see, it's a, what do you call it? Like the Facebook group where you can see your face, like a Zoom call, but you can see yourself, or like remember how you used to be able to go to Google Meets? It's kind of like that. And where you see yourself, and it's cool. It's fun. And they have it on Tuesday nights at on the Defy channel. It's a room. Yeah, it's a meetup room. Sorry, me and my coughing. Guys, this coughing is definitely kicking my butt. I have not been able to get over it. I have not been able to get over the cough. The cough has been a lot. I wish I had been able to get over the cough. The cough some days is like worse than other days. Yeah, so now you got my crafting with trash. See, I told you they were going to come out, even though it didn't look like it at the moment. At the moment, it was like, what the heck is this mess? And why would you be using junk mail? But I think it adds like kind of fun things to it. And I think that, when you put it together with a background or however I'm going to do it, I haven't quite figured out. I mean, except I was thinking about using that watercolor paper, but we'll see how that goes. I might make postcards instead. Instead of making cards, I might make postcards because I think they would look really good on a postcard, just on a postcard background. What do you guys think? Do you think they would look good on just a postcard background? I think so. Let me find that watercolor paper. Where did I put it? It's right here. But like, I think they look pretty good. I mean, for being trash and magazine pages, what do you guys think? I think they do. And how are your grandsons? How are your peeps? Guys, I'm out of the loop with everybody. I don't know what's going on with anybody. That is like kind of the real deal with me. I don't know anything. I've been in my own funk and know nothing. So this will be more the realistic. I mean, I don't know if I'm going to put them on this watercolor paper, but my idea was to. So I'll have to do some sort of background or not, or maybe I don't know. But I think you can see them better on the white paper than you can on the. Let me move it up. Than you can on the brown. What do you guys think? And then I may go back and embellish them and decorate them, and I don't know. We'll see. With paint pens or glitter, or I don't know. Oh, they're great. Oh, I'm so glad. Thanks, Patricia. You're drinking your Greek coffee and enjoying. Girl, I need some of your Greek coffee. My coffee is not strong. I need some strong coffee. I love strong coffee, but this morning I was like choice between. It was so early when I woke up. I was like, okay, hazelnut or strong. So I was like, hazelnut. Oh, let me see if I can find the pictures on my phone of the earrings. I didn't take pictures of all of the earrings the kids made, but they were so creative. Let me see if I can find them. Let me see if I can find them. Oh, do it. Go for it. Wouldn't it be great if you could do a whole scene of them? I mean, you guys, I have not been feeling good at all. So I've just been like winging it the best I can. So maybe I'll make the ones out of fabric, but I'm going to have to sit down and sew them onto something. So I was going to sew them onto paper. I was going to have all this sari silk that's like random sari silk. And let me see if I can find the earrings. Okay, let's see. Okay. Let's see. Here. I don't know if you can see them very well, but these are the earrings the kids made when I went and did earring class with them. And we made them out of magazines. Some painted them, some were just like random magazine pages, but they came out great. And then the kids like, look, this was a surfing magazine. And I bought kidney ear wires so that they would hang straight. Like this was just an ad, but look how pretty they came out. And then we took cardboard and I have a die and we made, tags and then we just poked them through. But like these are magazine images. So this one looks like somebody might have painted on that. Maybe they didn't. I don't know. I didn't remember seeing them really good, but aren't they cool? So they made tons of pairs of earrings. And I took all my dies and stuff. Now, obviously, you could freehand cut it. And these were just magazine pages. So just kind of like the tree situation, they just kind of hovered their piece over it. But it was really great. Like this was just a magazine page too. Look. And I think they came out super good. And so, I was just trying to impart to them that they don't have to have precious materials to think that they can't create something. So I took magazines, cardboard. The only thing I bought were and we did product packaging. Look at this one. This one was like an ad because there's lots of breweries around here and they made like some beer earrings. And then let's see, these came out good too. I think this was a surfing thing. This was the ocean or something. It was cool. Let me see. This one was really good. This was also another sort of ad, but like, look, depending upon where you put your, I don't know if you can get if it's clear. Hey, Kim. They were good projects. And you know what? They all left feeling so accomplished, and none of them had ever really done that kind of crafting. And oh, well, somebody made a butt. Like, looks, of course, one of the guys did a butt earring, and he only made a singular earring because he couldn't find another butt to match. Picked up these two guys from like a real estate ad, and they thought they were hilarious and made them. Um, yeah, this looked like a medieval thing, and I thought it was pretty cool. It was an ad. So, it was just really eye opening for them to realize that stuff that they discard every day, they can make stuff with. So it came, we had a wonderful time. It was super fun. The kids really, everybody, I was kind of thinking they might not even get into it, but they really loved it. And so it was fun. We had a fun time. And unfortunately, I didn't have a ton of dies because, I told you guys I got rid of them all. And like those came out good too. And I think they sold them for like $8 a pair, and they sold a ton of them. So, and they made way more than what was here. That was just my first attempt at taking pictures of it, but it was good. So that was like the earring extravaganza. And then my sweet girl went back and she did it a couple more times with them, and they had a good time. They did a bunch of them, so that was really cool. So looking to see if there's anything else I want to say. Kim's in Manitoba. Are you guys freezing in Manitoba, Kim? I'm freezing and I'm not in Manitoba, okay? And here's my Christmas tree. There, I told you guys I went to like the Christmas, it wasn't a Christmas tree store. It's it's like Home Goods, but it's not. And you can't really see it. It's a silver tree. I don't know if you can see it very well. Let me see if I can make it smaller where the focus works better. It's a little silver and white tree, and it's not that big. And I put it on a table and stuck it in front of one of my windows. Those are the old curtains that are here, which are gorgeously beautiful. But if I touch them, they're going to disintegrate. And I'd like to remake them like that, but I haven't. It's a whole nother process. It's been 0. Oh God, they're getting a load of snow. Yikes! I bet my daughter was popular. Patricia, it was a really good thing for her because can I tell you, she is new, right? She's a new kid, and it's a small school. And so it's a small school and she's new. And that's not always easy for her. But we'll see how it works out. So for those of you that want to participate tomorrow, I will have a live sale. I don't know exactly what time. I get out of work I probably won't get home before 6. I'm thinking it won't happen before 8 or 9, so it'll be more of a late night sale. So if you guys want to collect any of my stuff, so this is crazy. This was in the summer, so I'm driving to work, and look, I got stopped because there's a balloon in the middle of the highway. Right? Can you see it in hot air balloon? And then let's see, it's right here. It's like we couldn't go because it was stuck in the middle of the road. And I guess, it can be between the power lines or whatever. And then did they land it? I think they landed it. Yeah, look, they landed it in the middle of the road. This is me driving to work with a hot air balloon landing in the middle of the road. Hi, Safia. How are you? Oh, Luz, big love to you, girl. If you message me and tell me what you're exactly looking for, I may, if I can figure, if I go through them enough, I can probably get some out for you. But like, look, isn't that crazy? Like, look, people in this hot air balloon, they went on a hot air balloon ride, they end up in the middle of a highway. Yeah, blocking traffic. That was one of my mornings to work. Um, let's see. I don't know if I have any other good pictures to share. I've been trying to delete them all, but I don't know. Let me see what I have to share. Did I tell you guys I cut all my hair off? All right, Luz, love you, girl. Hang in there, okay? Maybe 2023 will be better for both of us. We'll find new jobs and be in a different space. Um, so what was I going to tell you guys? Fine, looking for a new job, or I mean, I am actively, because I'm assuming it's my assumption that she'll let me go, but I don't know. I mean, if you're trying to sell your business, you want to show more profit than you want to show expense. So if I'm one of the biggest expenses at the moment, you might want to just like let that expense go. But you guys, I understand. I don't take it personal. I do not take it personally. Besides my carnivore diet, my trying to figure out what I want to be when I grow up, the making the Christmas cards in our Crafting Mamas group. Oh, I don't know, you guys. I'm excited. It's been both exciting and exhausting moving here. I have to tell you, I forgot how bad heavy traffic with big trucks gives me anxiety. I blocked that out of my mind. Bye, Maria. Love you, girl. I blocked that out of my mind because there isn't that in Hawaii, at least in the island I lived in. I'm not saying that there's not traffic on other islands. Thanks for the thumbs up, you guys. I really appreciate it. Trying to get a house together has not been easy either. And I don't know, just a lot of stuff like that. I mean, nothing aside from getting a little bit ill and a few other things like that, nothing too exciting. I mean, it hasn't been crazy. Thanks for the thumbs up. I really appreciate it. Well, I was going to try to hang out till Miss Malia came back, and she may be back in a minute. So tomorrow night, I'm guessing it'll be after 8, probably close to 9. And I have fabric, wallpaper books. I have all kinds of stuff. We'll just see what I get through. And then I may come back and do it on Saturday. I don't know exactly when the guy's going to come, and I need to have that space cleared out. He just kind of said to me in the nicest way possible that he could get a lot more done if there was a lot less stuff. So I get it, and I appreciate that. I completely understand, and I appreciate it. But yeah, so we'll see how that goes. Oh, thanks, Kim. Well, if you signed up for the Christmas card list, you may get one in the Christmas card mail. And, I'm not going to lie. I have some I'm going to make a few handmade cards. I don't know how many I'll get to, but I did buy some Christmas cards. So if you don't get a handmade one and you get a bought one, I will try to put some stuff, some goodies in it for you. Yeah, these would be cute if I had thought them out a little better and put them on a harder cardboard. You could hang them as ornaments too. You could definitely make some Christmas ornaments. Yeah, so we decided we'd get a little tree. So I got like a little silver and white tree because she wanted a pink tree and I couldn't find one. And then I found a tiny pink tree, and we did that. So that's my exciting Christmas. What kind of trees do you guys have? I'm allergic to a real tree, so that's why I don't have one. You're saying a swag with them? Oh, they would be good with a swag. You're absolutely right. They would be really good. I mean, like a garland. Well, originally, Kim, I was gonna make them out of fabric because I had all this sorry fabric that I had been making. I've been making. I'll show them to you guys sometimes. I used to make these handbags, and I would like piece the fabric together, just like kind of like collaging paper, but sewing fabric together. And then I made like these little backpacks and these little purses, and it was just fun, you know. And it was kind of mindless fun. And so I had all these little bits and pieces left over from it, and that's what I was gonna do. I was gonna make these out of fabric, but then I was like, I haven't had a chance, and then I got sick. Oh, Aunt Beck, you made yourself a Christmas bunting? Oh, to hang your Christmas cards. Aw, that's awesome. You made some really cute Christmas cards last year. I haven't seen the ones you made this year. I'm sure they're equally as cute. She made some last year that were like little gnomes, and she did herself and her husband and her son like they were the gnomes, and they were so cute. Aunt Becky did a great. You did, guys. This time last year, I was Christmasing in Hawaii, and I was packing my life up to move here. It is so remarkable and incredible how fast things move and how slow they move all together at once. You know? How quick and how slow? Thanks for the thumbs up. I appreciate it. Yeah, and if you guys want to come by tomorrow night, I know it'll be after 8 Eastern time, probably closer to 9. I will have a bunch of stuff, and then I'm going to do it again on Saturday and maybe even on Sunday. I just got to get through it because if he's willing to show up sooner than later, I would like it to be. It would be good. You have a pre-lit tree that you could choose whatever. It has white or colored lights. Oh, that sounds nice, Aunt Beck. Bye, Safia. Big hugs. I'm glad to see you. Hope you enjoy your lunch. Yeah, you know, I think about my life a year ago and it looked really different. Yeah, I gave away our Christmas tree last year. I gave away everything, and initially I was like, I asked her, because she wasn't going to be here for Christmas. I said, "Do you want a tree?" And she was like, "No." And then I was like, "But I want a tree," so I went and got a tree. And she wanted a pink tree, and I tried to find her a pink tree, but I couldn't find one. And I know I could have ordered one online, but have you guys ever had like the thing where you order something online and it looks really good, but then when you get it, it doesn't look good at all? Do you know what I mean? So that was my big reticence on doing that. So you guys can make one of these too. You don't actually need a die to do it. You could freehand cut it, but make yourself a master board. And for those of you that came in late, this was mine. Okay, it has magazine pages. It's made for junk mail, magazine pages, and security envelopes, and brown paper bag, and envelopes, and mail, and you could do it too. I mean, if I had been a little bit more detailed, I think the ones that I like the best are the ones that have like a lot more, like this one has a lot of bits and pieces collage to it. But, they all came out good. All right, my lovelies. Malia, I'm sorry, girl. I tried to hang out. My butt's got to get ready to go to work. I love you, girls. And I will try to come on more frequently. Now that I don't have my flu anymore and I have my voice back, I can actually come on. And I don't know when, besides tomorrow night for my sale, tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday for my sale. And please don't feel obligated. Nobody has to buy anything. It's just, I have to purge in order to let the guy tear up my bathroom. Tear up the room to become a bathroom.
School buses are trying to go by. Yep, I gotta get her ready. All right, my lovelies, I love you. And until next time, you guys head over to Anne's meetup room on Facebook if you want to craft with a bunch of fun peeps. And if you look through the chat, you'll find the link unless Aunt Beck wants to stick it in really quick or somebody stick it in really quick. And yeah. Love you too, Kim. I miss you guys so much. I really do. I'm really, really, really do. I've missed you guys so much. I think I'm getting to the age where I'm going to stop doing things because I have to and just start doing what I want to. Just haven't conquered it yet, but I'm heading there. All right, there's Anne's room. It's at 10 a.m. Eastern. Go and head over if you guys want to craft and meet some really fun crafty people. You can do that. If you guys want to enter into the giveaway of my big box of eclectic, it'll be a flat rate box. If you live stateside, if you win and you live in another country, it'll be something different because the postage will kill me otherwise. Send Miss Olivia a 99th birthday card. The address is over in our Crafting Moms Facebook group. All you need to do is post a picture of the card you're going to send her. Or you could email me at craftingmomsinfo@gmail.com. And if you don't want to join Facebook, send me a picture of the card and you'll be entered. The drawing will be in the 20, I think I said the 21st of January, but I'll go back and make sure. And yeah, Miss Olivia is turning 99. If you want to join our Christmas card exchange, it's just really a send out. It's more not necessarily a swap. Head on over to the Crafting Moms Facebook group and you can sign up for that. And you could also enter a neighbor, a friend, a child, somebody that you could think could use some Christmas cheer. It doesn't just have to be you. All right, my lovelies, love you guys so much. And until next time, as always, from my heart to your heart, I'm sending you so much aloha. Take care. Bye for now.